Good morning, students. So in our last class, we complete up to question number 7 from the exercise 6.5, isn't it? So today here we have to discuss one more question, question number 8. And this question number 8 is very important examination point of view. So if you see this question here, the question is given like in this way. At what points in the interval 0 to twice pi? So that means 0 to twice pi here close interval given. That means complete one round. Does the function sine twice x attain its maximum value? So that means here the function is given sine twice x, and in this sine twice x in the interval from 0 to twice pi we have to find out the maximum value. So now here let's see how can we do this one. So first of all, in this question, what you have to do, we have to consider the function, and if you see here, the function is given fx equals to, so fx equals to, this one is given here sine twice x, so the function is fx equal to sine twice x given. So in this case, what you have to do, if we differentiate this one with respect to x, so therefore here we write, here f dash of x equals to ddx of sine twice x. So ddx of sine twice x, the formula is what? 2 cos twice x, isn't it? So f dash of x equals to 2 cos twice x. So after that what you have to do? After that we have to write now f dash of x. Now f dash of x equals to 0 we have to write, and in place of this f dash of x we have to put this result. So this one is, we have to write here 2 times of cos twice x equals to 0. Is it clear? So now here from this one we get cos twice x equals to 0. So cos twice x equals to 0, there is a formula, I think all of you know, in class 11 we get this one. If cos x equals to 0, if cos x equals to 0, then there is a general form, therefore then x equals to, what is the formula? So the formula is twice n plus 1 into pi by 2, where n belongs to z, that means integer, isn't it? If cos x equal to 0, jodi cos x equal to 0 hoy, titi hole x or value ki hoy? Twice n plus 1 into pi by 2 hoy. So the same thing if we apply here, so in place of x here it is twice x. So that's why what you have to write here, if we write down the general formula, then we write here twice x equals to twice n plus 1 into pi by 2, where n belongs to z. Is it clear? So now if you cross multiply this one, so x equals to, we get here twice n plus 1 into pi by 4. If you cross multiply these two, then we get pi by 4. Is it clear? So now here, this one is the critical point. So the exact values are not finding here, just we have to write down the general form. Ami ya general form to likhisu. Now here the range is given from 0 to twice pi. Range to korpra koleke dia ase, 0 to twice pi leke dia ase. For that reason, what you have to do here, tar karon ami ki koribo lagibo yat, n or jagat ami integer put koribo lagibo, because the range is given from 0 to twice pi, so that's why we have to put the value here n starting from 0. Ami n or value 0 pora start korim. 0 put korim, 1 put korim, 2 put korim, 3 put korim. Put korar pisot jigita angle 0 pora twice pi mazat lies koribo, hegita value ami consider korim, aru hegitai hobo amar critical point. Is it clear? Okay. So the x value here we get x equal to, what we get here, x equal to, we get twice n plus 1 into pi by 4, where n belongs to z, isn't it? So this one is the x value we get here, and one by one all the critical points we have to find out here. So for that reason, first of all, if you see here, if you put n equals to 0, so if you put n equals to 0, then what we get here, x equals to, if you put here n equals to 0, simply remain pi by 4, isn't it? So that means obviously this pi by 4 is lies between 0 and twice pi. So similarly, if you see the second one, so if we put now second time, if n equals to, here if we put 1, if we put n equals to 1, then what we get here, x equal to, in place of n we put 1. So if you put 1 here, 2 plus 1 3, that means 3 pi by 4, that means 3 pi by 4 is also lies between 0 and twice pi, isn't it? So in this way, if you consider another one, so n equals to next integer is, if we write n equals to 2, then here if we put here x equals to, if we put n equals to 2, 2 to the 4 plus 1 5, so that's why here we get this one is 5 pi by 4. And again if you see 5 pi by 4 again lies between 0 and twice pi. Similarly, if we put n equals to 3, if we put n equals to 3, then here we get x equal to 3 to the 6 plus 1 7, 7 pi by 4. So here you see the 7 pi by 4 again lies between 0 and twice pi. After that, if we put n equals to 4, 4 to the 8 plus 1 9, 9 pi by 4. So 9 pi by 4 is not lies between 0 and twice pi. For that reason, here we have to stop here. And if you see here how many critical points are we get here, x equal to pi by 4, x equal to 3 pi by 4, x equal to 5 pi by 4, and x equal to 7 pi by 4. So these 4 critical points are we get here. Including these 4 critical points, now here the close interval is given 0 to twice pi. That means we have to consider these two endpoints are also. So that means we have to consider x equal to 0 as well as x equal to twice pi. So that means ultimately how many critical points are we get? Total 6. X equal to 0, x equal to pi by 4, x equal to 3 pi by 4, x equal to 5 pi by 4, x equal to 7 pi by 4, and then the last one is x equal to twice pi. So all these values are we have to put on the given function. With the help of absolute maxima and absolute minima, we have to find out the maximum value here, isn't it? So here the question is asking at which point we have to find out the maximum value. That means the maximum value as well as at which point we have to find out. So that's why here all the critical points we have to put on the given function. And the given function is what? The given function is fx equals to sine twice x, isn't it? So in this fx equal to sine twice x, we have to put x equal to pi by 4, x equal to 3 pi by 4, x equal to 5 pi by 4, x equal to 7 pi by 4, including 0 and twice pi. All values are we have to put. And after that, we have to check out at which point we get maximum. Is it clear? Okay, let's do it now. Now one by one, if we put the value here, so first one is the given function is fx equal to sine twice x. So that's why here, now if we put one by one value, f of first one is, first point is if we consider 0 here, f of 0 equal to this one we have to write sine 0. The sine 0 value is what? 0. Isn't it? Similarly, so second one we have to put here pi by 4. So if you put here pi by 4, then this one we get here sine, this one is 2 times of pi by 4, isn't it? Because the function is what? Sine twice x. So that's why we write here sine of 2 times of pi by 4. Ultimately sine pi by 2. So what is the value of sine pi by 2? That means this one is 1. Is it clear? So next one is here we have to put 3 pi by 4. The next point is here x equal to 3 pi by 4. So that's why we have to put 3 pi by 4. And when we put 3 pi by 4, this one we get here sine 2 times of 3 pi by 4. So if we cancel this one 2 with 4, then here remain 3 pi by 2. So 3 times of pi by 2. So 3 times of pi by 2 here, without evaluating this one, we can directly write down the answer. All of you know how? So you see here the sine values are always lies on y axis, isn't it? So that means this one is y dash. So here at this place the value of sine is 1, at this place the value of sine is minus 1. So if 90, then 1. If 3 times of 90 here, you see pi by 2, 2 times of pi by 2, 3 times of pi by 2. 3 times of pi by 2 minus 1. Then again 4 times of pi by 2. Then it is 5 times of pi by 2. In this way going on. This one 6 times of pi by 2, 7 times of pi by 2. So now here this one is 5 times of pi by 2. Again 7 times of pi by 2. Isn't it? So if we put 1 by 1 like in this way. So in this case you see when we cancel this 2 with 4, 3 times of pi by 2. So that means pi by 2, 2 times, 3 times. So 3 times means what is the answer? Here the answer is minus 1. Is it clear? So in this way, if we put 5 pi by 4, now here I write, so f, this one is 5 pi by 4. So 5 pi by 4, this one we have to write sine 2 times of this one is 5 pi by 4. And if we evaluate this one, that means this one is 2 cancel with 4, that means 5 times of pi by 2. How many times? You see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times of pi by 2, that means the answer is 1. Is it clear? This one, next one is here we write 7 pi by 4. So if we calculate this one here, sine 2 times of 7 pi by 4. So here if we calculate this one, 2 cancel with 4, that means pi by 2. So in this case what we get here? You see here 7 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times, that means the value of sine is what here? -1. So if it lies on x-axis, then the value is 0. As you see here, sine 0 is what? 0. So the last one more remain here, point which one? Twice pi. So that's why if you put here f of twice pi. So if you put twice pi, then what we get here? If we put twice pi, sine 2 times of twice pi, that means ultimately sine 4 pi. I directly write here, sine 2 times of twice pi means sine 4 pi. So if we put the value here 4 pi, that means you see here pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, again 4 pi. On x-axis sine value is what? 0. So that's why here we get the answer is 0. Now if you see here, in all these cases we get 0, 1, -1, then 1, -1, 0. So the maximum value, at which point we get the maximum value? So maximum value is here 1, is not it? So maximum value is 1, minimum value is -1. So we need the maximum one. So maximum value we get at 2 points. Which 2 points? 2 critical points. At pi by 4 as well as at 5 pi by 4. So that means here we get the maximum value at 2 points, 2 critical points. One is pi by 4, another one is 5 pi by 4, and the value is what? 1. Is it clear? I hope all of you understood this question. So in our next class, we have to continue this exercise. Is it clear? Okay, thank you.